Hello, and welcome to my channel, also my first YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about my 2000 Pontiac Firebird, what the plans are for it, and overall kind of how I got it, and a little bit of my history, and maybe talking about some of my other cars. They're all pieces of shit, but yeah, let's get started. Like I said, this is my 2000 Pontiac Firebird. That's my Chrysler 300. It's kind of a piece of shit. But, so, the reason I kind of got into this build and how I even got this in the first place is my parents actually owned Firebirds back when they were younger. My dad owned a 79 Trans Am, and my mother owned a 85 Firebird. It was a V6, but yeah. So I kind of took after them, and I had always kind of wanted a Firebird, but I started looking into it, and I liked F-bodies. I didn't like really the generation before. I liked this version, and I picked this one up for about $500. But let me explain. So, way before that, I owned a Volvo S70. And I started modifying the Volvo, and I put a bigger turbo on it. I put a hood stack on it, but I never tuned it. So, what I was going to do, because I thought the motor was almost toast, was buy another Volvo to have a donor motor. Well, I bought a Volvo 850, which, if you don't know, is the predecessor to the Volvo S70. And so, I bought it for around $500, and I had it in here for, I'd say, 3 or 4 months, and I started looking for new cars. I wanted something with a V8, originally. Don't mind the piece of bird shit, but I wanted something with a V8, but you know, I really didn't have the money for it. So I saw this. The guy had told me that it had an LS in it. He said it only had like 80,000 on it, and it was good interior and it ran good. So I was like, okay. Would you take this Volvo 850 for it? And let me tell you, this Volvo was pretty clean, actually. Not really any body damage. The interior, everything worked. It had some trans issues when I first got it, but I fixed it. Hey, look, the other light came on. That's cool. But yeah, so we loaded the Volvo up on a trailer of some of my good friends who helped me get up there. My dad actually drove with me to get it. And we went and we saw this. It had the ugliest rims I'd ever seen. Yes, I did change out the rims, but it had the ugliest rims I'd ever seen. It had a 3800, and it was not really what I was looking for. But I said, you know what? I'm going to get what I'm going to get for, $500, which is what I paid for the other car. So we ended up getting it. And when I really got into it, there was a lot of things wrong. The dash wouldn't light up. Oh, what else was wrong with it? Oh, there were spark plug wires chewed. Coil packs were toasted. It was a load of shit. It still is kind of a load of shit right now, and I'll get into that a little later. But it had really bad everything. I mean, the interior is not great. I got a whole bunch of junk in here right now. But the interior is not all that great. I mean, it's better than some. I don't have a cracked dash, and my door panels are barely cracked. So that's good. It didn't come with any mirrors, too. So I couldn't find any Trans Am mirrors or Firebird mirrors, so I got Catfish Camaro mirrors. They may be ugly, but for one, they do the job, and for two, I kind of like them. I think they look a little more sleek than the Firebird actual mirrors. I guess that's what a poor guy would say when he can't afford them. But the pop-up headlights, I mean, you got a gap here, pretty good, and it's all bent up and stuff, and this one's starting to break. The fenders were cracked too. This fender, not this exact fender, I got new fenders, but, and also don't mind the paint job. It was my first time painting a car, and I found out I suck at that. So there's lots of runs in this paint, and you can't find a spot that's not got orange peel on it. So it's gonna be repainted in the future. Anyways, this fender right here was cracked from down here, from up here, and all across kind of over here. This fender was badly damaged too. It had cracks all along here. Actually, a piece of the fender was missing from right around here. And yeah. So the fenders also kind of came from, actually the fenders came from Nebraska. I drove up there on a Facebook Marketplace run, and that's how I got those. But they were terrible. The rims were bad. I mean, the tires were bad. The brakes are bad on this, which I still haven't fixed. It has a locked, it's locked up on this side, the brake piston caliper or whatever. Also, yeah, that's not the greatest either. So, yeah. So also, I painted it before my senior pictures of last year, and I wanted a black cherry paint. Obviously, it did not turn out very well. It is pretty runny. I mean, I can't find any spots right now, but there's a lot of runny spots, a lot of drips. Actually, I got black paint on this part right here, so it doesn't match the rest of the car. Also tried to sand that out. That did not work. So, yeah. I messed this car up probably just about as much as the other guy did. But anyways, it stayed in the shop for the whole winter last winter. And then I got it out this year. You know, in plans to maybe do something to it. Or, you know, just leave it alone. But I ended up doing stuff to it. So I got a turbo kit from eBay, obviously, because I'm poor. And it came with this 70 millimeter turbo. Now, I only got it running once. I didn't actually hook up an intercooler to it, which is also another Facebook Marketplace deal. So I started taking apart the engine. And this is the old engine. It's in very rough condition. I mean, this isn't gasket, by the way. That's the actual head bubbling, and if you look right in here, it's indented. It's a load of junk. And sorry if I'm moving my hands all around and stuff. I've got mosquitoes like a motherfucker out here in the country. So, anyways, so I took this out and I got a new engine. And this engine has been remanufactured. I put my ST5 cam in it, LS7 lifters, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know why that's here. That's the old rear main seal. But also double roller with timing chain from ZZP. We got the new tensioner. That's part of the double roller. Sorry, there's mosquitoes all over. Yeah, anyways, new headers, obviously, for the turbo. The old trans, we're going to get a better built trans here shortly, hopefully. I wanted to paint this. Obviously, I'm not the best painter, so I think it'll look okay. Painted that, and so where did the intake manifold go? I have no idea where that is right now. It's probably on the other side, actually. But I painted that as well. And we have new rockers. I was just informed today that my heads were cracked, and that was pretty bad. And I know nobody's probably watching to the end of this video because it's boring. And it's going to be boring for a while. If I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to be working on this car, maybe making some content with this Chrysler. Which, if I want to get into a little bit of detail, it has a broken door handle, a broken mirror. It's spray painted. The last guy spray painted most of it, so I kind of just finished the job. It is nothing special, only that it has a Hemi. That's about the only thing. It's pretty loud. I don't know if I have the key on me. Here, I'll start it up. This is about the only good thing about this car. And don't worry, it is not cold by any means. So that's about the only good thing about this car. Also, we are going to get new lights in here eventually. Hopefully here soon. But if you have any questions, leave questions down in the comments. I probably ain't going to have anybody watching to this point. But if you did and you stuck around, thank you for obviously finding a little bit of interest in my cars and kind of how I got this. But I will go into more detail on my kind of back life and history on how I got into cars and all these cars. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you for watching. This is Schwieny, and I will catch you in the next one.